Good morning. Today is Friday, March the 27th, and I am Pastor Marianne Kellenbach from Living Faith Church, and it really has been a joy for me to be able to share these daily meditations with you all week. Life really changed significantly last Friday, Saturday, when all businesses were asked really to close or shut down for a temporary time being. And prior to that, the week prior, we as pastors were advised by our bishops to really think about whether or not we should be gathering for worship during this time of fear and the spreading of this COVID-19. And so I can remember that first week. I was waking up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and anybody who knows me knows I'm not a 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning person. And I think it was just that anxiety that we all have in the not knowing and how do we move forward. And I think a week, 2 weeks later, we're starting to move forward, feeling a little bit more, I don't even want to say comfortable, but not as fearful as far as how we can continue to be a faith community together, and in recognizing that we are all in this together. But one of the things that I happened to notice when I was getting up so early in the morning was about the first time it was about 6:45 in the morning. And I noticed all of a sudden I heard the birds. We have a screened door, retractable screen door in the front of our front door, and I noticed that this chirping sound started at 6:45, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's still dark out. The sun's not coming up till 7:30. And it started with one bird chirping, and then another bird started to pipe in. And the next thing I know, it's like a chorus of song that's happening. All these songbirds are singing. And so I was just wondering, was that just a one-time deal? The next morning, I again got up early. And probably about 6:46 this time, I heard that first bird. And then all the other birds slowly starting to join in. And it truly was a chorus. And then each day, as I was waking up, I would pay particular attention. And it was dark outside. And yesterday, I decided that I was going to film what I saw and what I heard. Because scientifically, yes, there's a reason. Spiritually, this is what I've come to understand. These birds, they know that the dawn is coming, that the long evening, the darkness is finishing. And I truly believe they can sense it. And so they begin to sing, and then they all join in that singing. It's a joyous song. They actually call it the bird chorus. And the bird chorus, it's called the dawn chorus. So the dawn chorus are the birds singing early in the morning. Sometimes it can be as early as 4 a.m., sometimes as early as 3 a.m., depending upon what time the sun comes up. Here I happen to notice it at 5:45, 6:45, but that's where I live. They actually have had a International Dawn Chorus Day, and that was celebrated for the first time in Birmingham, England, in 1984. And it is celebrated every first Sunday in May. I want you to hear the dawn chorus right now. Isn't that just magnificent? When I heard it the first time, it intrigued me. And when I heard it the second time, I recognized that God is telling us something. God is telling us not to worry. God is telling us, be hopeful. For the darkness will not overtake the light. It is the light that overcomes the darkness. The darkness will not win. The darkness will not be final. And so during our time right now, when we are feeling this deep darkness, this time of fear, this time of scarcity where we're hoarding things, this time of not knowing where God is, listen to the birds, because the birds know that as the darkness gives way to the light, there is hope. The promise is there. Christ is the light of the world. And that's what we need to remember. We have a God who is always faithful to us, even when we fail time and time again to trust God. So listen to the birds, wake up early, and to know that the darkness will not last forever. Amen.